it. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to say it. Luckily, though, he did go back to space in the early 70s and saw everything in full color. One more time.
Luckily, though, he did go back to space in the early 70s and saw everything in full color.
In full color.
In full color.
That I liked it. Much, much better. Great job, Bassie.
Okay, thank you.
Questions?
Well, I don't know. Not now. Not yet.
Save them if you have
Thank
a question.
You again.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. All right. Next victim, Jana. Jana, which one do you want to do? Then Mahmoud after Jana.
81.
81.
Yeah.
All righty. Hold on a second. 81. Silly question. Silly answer. This is a tough one, too. All right. Let me get my mug out of here. Jana, go for it.
Yes. Someone asked me the other day, if I step on a landmine, what can I do to avoid being killed or badly hurt? Well, once you've stepped on a landmine, you don't need to think any further. Before you know it, your leg will be amputated, and if you're less lucky, you'll be dead. But if you're referring to mines that blow up only after you've removed your foot from them, such mines hardly exist today, if ever. Those mines are only common in Hollywood movie scenes where they increase the drama.
That was really good. Very good. I'm going to change your tone a little bit, but let's first of all get these. Great job. Let's go back here. Someone asked me the other day.
Someone asked me the other day.
Good. So you know your short A. I always get you about short A. Asked me.
Asked me.
Other day. Keep that TH. The other day.
The other day.
The other.
The other.
Even more. The other.
The other.
The other.
The other.
Good. Someone asked me the other day.
Someone asked me the other day.
Good. If I step on a landmine.
If I step on a landmine.
Good. Now I want your linking here, and I got you twice, so linking's a problem. Step on a. Step on a.
Step on a.
Step on a.
Step on a.
Good. If I step on a landmine.
If I step on a landmine.
Faster. If I step on a landmine.
If I step on a landmine.
One more.
And it's difficult to me. On a landmine. On a landmine.
So let's stick with.
I said because I always said on. I practice on. Yeah.
And you're doing great. You're doing great. But we're adding to it. Anna.
To be fast or length, it is difficult.
So I'm greedy though. I want all of it. Let's try it again. Anna.
Anna.
Yes, exactly. There's just like the woman's name, Donna. Donna. Donna.
Yeah.
Say that, Donna.
Donna.
Step Donna.
Step Donna.
Perfect. This is just Anna. Step Anna.
Step Anna.
Step Donna.
Step Anna.
Donna.
Donna.
Step Donna.
Step Donna.
Perfect. Now you sound like, I don't know, somebody from New York. Further. Further.
Further.
Good. Very good. Get that sound. Let's do this. Other, further, referring.
Other, further, referring.
Good. One more time. Other, further, referring.
Other, further, referring.
Good job. Before you know it.
Before you know it.
Perfect. And if you're less lucky.
And if you're less lucky.
Good job with the short A. Those mines are only common in Hollywood movie scenes.
Those mines are only common in Hollywood movie scenes,
Where they increase the drama.
where they increase the drama.
Good job with the R cluster. Yeah, that was actually really good. So the first part is the silly answer. The second part is the serious answer. So the serious answer is going to have a little bit of a different feel. I want to practice this one. But if you're referring to the mines that blow up only after you removed your foot from them, such mines hardly exist today, if ever. One more time.
But if you're referring to mines that blow up only after you've removed your foot from them, such mines hardly exist today.
Yeah, much, much better. I really liked it. It was so much better. Very good. Questions?
I would ask about the pronunciation of herd.
Yeah.
Does it does it have two pronunciation?
No.
Herd and herd.
My answer is no. Now, it's a possible that somebody in New York and somebody in Texas says it differently. That's possible. However, the standard pronunciation, yeah, is just one, and I'm trying to show you. The standard pronunciation is just one, and it's heard, heard. My favorite place to check for American pronunciation, yeah, it's the schwa r heard. Now, once again, it is possible somebody in Texas and somebody in Wisconsin, somebody in New York, somebody in California, it's possible people have different pronunciations. But for all of you, if you want to learn American, general or standard pronunciation, heard is what you should learn, okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Just like your name, user, Jana. Mahmoud, you are next.
The last one.
The last one. That's PIRF 82, right?
Yes.
How you doing today, Mahmoud?
I'm fine, thank you. The semi was very difficult.
Good. All right. The biggest mistake I've ever heard about. Mahmoud, go for it.
The biggest mistake I have ever heard about happened back in the early 1960s. The first American astronaut into space was a guy named Alan Shepard. As he orbited Earth, the space capsule sent back beautiful pictures of a big blue marble. However, Alan didn't see it like we did. His view was black and white. Why? Because someone forgot to remove a window filter from his viewing window at lunch. Luckily, though, he did go back to space in the early 70s and saw everything in full color.
Wow. Excellent job. That was really great. That, if you listen, that had all three parts, and they were great. A little bit different than I did. That's fine. Absolutely fine. But I could hear all three parts. The facts, the mistake, and the happy ending. Super job. Super job. Looking at your pronunciation, short A, yeah, mostly A related, a little bit of an too. So let's go back here. Back in the early.
Back in the early.
A little bit more back. Good. Happened back in the early 1960s.
Happened back in the early 1960s.
American.
American.
Yeah, it really is an air sound, and people always get that confused. American.
American.
Launch.
Launch.
Yes, get that AW. Launch.
Launch.
Early.
Early.
Good, very good. A little bit more R. Early.
Early.
In the early 70s.
In the early 70s.
Good job. Okay,
No.
so you were similar to, I think it was Vassy. You said his view was black and white. It's okay. It's okay as long as you want view to be the key word. But I don't think it is the key word because we have this preceding sentence which highlights Alan and we. And we saw a big blue marble. We can see that connection as the listener, as the native English listener. I can hear this discrepancy. Big blue marble, we, Alan, da-da-da-da, his view. So I really, it is possible to have view be the main word, but I really think his is even more important because we already know what we're talking about. We're talking about big blue marble, okay? So again, to contrast big blue, we got black and white. So it's the perfect contrast. So therefore, we and big blue, Alan, black and white. Not view, but Alan. So therefore, his. Do you understand the logic, Mahmoud?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
give me this
His view.
one more time, that sentence.
However, Alan didn't see it like we did. His view was black and white. Was black and white. Yes.
That's great. Black and white is fine too. Black and white is better. Excellent job. Super. I tell you what, and I'm hearing all of you everyone is doing a super job today. So I'm very, very pleased. And I just have to compliment you guys. I know that Mahmoud, if you look at his study guide and his the way he studies not only PIRF but DDM, the improvement is immense, huge, and you're doing a great job. And you guys are doing it. It's the work that you guys are putting in. Very, very pleased. Great job, Mahmoud.
Thank you.
Question?
Question.
Yes.
Yes. Why you put comma between our big blue marble?
Because big marble. Big doesn't describe blue. It describes marble. So,
Okay.
if it were dark, our dark blue marble, no comma, because dark describes the blue. Does that make sense?
Okay, but when you put comma, I will
You want to pause. Yeah, no
Yeah.
pause. Yeah.
How I know?
You don't. And it's the same thing here. Almost everybody, luckily, though, he did go back. No. Unfortunately, it has to be, luckily, though, it has to go together. How do you know? The way you know, Mahmoud, is, remember, this isn't written English, it's spoken English. So I'm taking spoken English and I'm writing it down. But when we write, we do have rules that we should keep to. And I'm a rule guy. I try to stick to the rules. So yeah, it's confusing. I agree it's confusing. And you know what, Mahmoud? I'm sure some Americans who weren't prepared, who were reading, would also pause. And you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So don't feel
We can
bad.
cancel. We can cancel the. You can delete this word. You need this word.
Which the?
The. Likely the. You need this word.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you could. Yeah. You could cancel it Yeah, you absolutely could. It adds to the drama, though. Luckily, though, it does add to the drama. Just like however, so when we use these negative conjunctions, although, though, however, to really change the story. So we're going ba 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 bum, and it really, by using but, however, though, although, we can really change the dynamic of a story. So when we use those words, we need to have a lot of the appropriate feeling. However, luckily though, so you can really feel the emotion just by hearing those words, okay?
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Thank you.
You bet. Great question. I think Steve is next.
Yeah.
Steve, I really appreciate Thursday night you re-recording your assignment. Thank you.
No, I should do that. I didn't realize the quality. Actually, I noticed because I use Audacity software, and probably from my computer. Next time and in the future, I'll use my cell phone.
Yeah, its cell phones work so perfectly. Yeah, but it was the second recording was great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Which one do you want to do, Steve?
If you don't mind, I'll try 79.
You bet. Grilling tips. Steve, you're from China?
Yes, yeah.
So in China, do people barbecue like they do in Canada?
No, actually, these days, yes, they go, but they go restaurant to eat barbecue. They don't barbecue by themselves. But here in Canada, it's very popular.
Yep, same thing in Korea. I lived in Korea for a long time, and if people want to have a barbecue, they go to a restaurant. They don't do it at home.
Yeah, we do here in summer every week almost.
What
At
about
least
you?
my family.
You too?
Yes, yeah.
So my question is, who does the barbecue, you or your wife?
Man,
Yes, that's right.
I did. Yeah. Every time it's barbecue time, and my wife, all my friends call me cook.
That's great. That's great. Sergey says, in Israel, it's a national sport. Yes, that's right. I love it. I love it. All right, Steve, go for it.
Okay. It's high time to get your grill going, and nothing's better than starting off with corn on cob and hamburgers. Let's grab a beer and get at it. Now, burgers are something that everyone has done, not so for corn. But it's super easy. Pull the silk out of the corn, but leave the leaves on. Soak them in water for 15 minutes or so. I've had a good success cooking for 15 to 20 minutes on medium heat and rolling them about every 5 minutes. You'll get some charring, maybe a small flame or two as the husks catch. But just roll them out and try not to get the ashes in your beer. Then throw your burgers on with the ear off to the side. Serve them together when the meat's done right.
That was really good. Once again, I give compliments to everybody's flow. I'm so happy. I can tell that you've listened to the lessons and practiced. The flow was great. I'm going to get Steve, I'm going to get you on a bunch of little pronunciation here. Nothing serious. Let's start at the top. Nothing's better.
Nothing's better.
Good. Nothing's.
Nothing's.
More TH.
Nothing's better.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
More
Nothing.
TH. More TH. Nothing's better.
Nothing's better.
Nothing's better than starting off.
Nothing's better than starting off
With corn on the cob.
with corn on the cob
And hamburgers.
and hamburgers.
Great, great. One more time. Nothing's better than starting off with corn on the cob and hamburgers.
Nothing's better than starting off with corn on the cob and hamburgers.
Good. Do you like corn on the cob?
Yes, yeah.
Do you like hamburgers?
I like beef.
Steak. Okay, so it's steak, right?
Yeah, steak.
Okay, let's change it. Nothing's better than starting off with corn on the cob and steak. Try it again.
Nothing's better than starting off with corn on the cob and steak.
So keep that emotion. Keep that emotion. Let's go here.
Yeah.
Let's get at it.
Let's get at it.
There you go. Good job. Keep that short A. Get at it.
Let's get at it.
Not boogers, but burgers.
Burgers.
Get that R.
Burger.
Burr.
Burgers.
Good. Burgers.
Boogers. Burgers.
Yes. Yes. This boogers
Yeah.
and burgers.
Burgers.
Very different. Very, very different. Little children like both.
Yeah. That's why I never barbecue burgers.
I understand. I understand. You call your friend. Would you like to come to my house and have boogers? Okay. Not so for corn.
Not so for corn.
Good. Keep that ah. Very good. Very good. Out of the corn.
Out of the corn.
Good. So a big thing for you, Steve, is the TH. Make sure you keep the TH, not an S, not a D, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Water.
Water.
Good. A little bit more R. Water.
Water.
Good.
Water.
Soak them in water for 15 minutes.
Soak them in water for 15 minutes.
I had good success
I had a good success
cooking.
cooking.
Yes. So these two O's sound the same. Good cooking.
Good cooking. Cooking.
Yes. So say it together. Good cooking book.
Good cooking book.
There you go.
Good
All the
cooking
same.
book.
Very good. Very good. I've had good success cooking for 15 to 20 minutes.
I had a good success cooking for 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. I've had. Good.
I've had good success cooking.
Now, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, keep the T. 15.
15.
20, 30, 40. Actually, 20, cancel the T. 20.
20.
20.
20.
Good. 15 to 20.
15, 20 to 20.
Good. One more time. Let's do a T sound. 15 to 20.
15 to 20. 20.
Yes, yes. Really, get that 20 down, okay?
15 to 20.
Good. Now let's make it a D. Not a T, but a D. D. 15 to 20.
15 to 20.
Good. So, Steve, it's a little difficult. Just keep it at T. T is fine, but I really want you to practice 20. So, 25.
25.
23.
25. 23.
Yep. Get rid of that T, okay?
Yeah.
Well, how do you say this number? Read this number for me.
30.
Good job. Yep. 15, 16, 17, 30, 40, 50, D, 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 D. Good job. Good job. R's and L's. Rolling. Rolling.
Rolling.
Good.
Rolling.
So let's do it separately. Row.
Row.
Perfect. Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat.
Good. It's a children's song. Ling,
Yeah.
ling.
Ling.
That's
Ling.
isn't that the panda bear in China? Ling, ling.
Maybe. There's many panda bears.
Yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
try it again. Rolling, rolling.
Rolling,
Good, very
roll,
good. Rolling them.
rolling them,
Careful. Rolling them.
rolling them,
Roll them.
roll them,
Very good. It's very difficult. You did great though. As the husks catch.
as the husks catch.
So what I think it was Vassy did earlier, he just canceled the K, which is okay. As the husks catch.
As the husks catch.
Now, I need to hear the second S. This is the most important S. I need to hear that. So let's go slow again. Husks.
Husks.
Okay, that's perfect. As the husks catch.
As the husks catch.
Great job. Get the ashes.
Get the ashes.
Put it together. The ashes.
Get the ashes.
Get the ashes.
Get the ashes.
With the ears.
With the ears.
Good. Once again, try and put it together. So we got the vowel and the vowel. And I want you to try and connect it. The ashes.
The ashes. The ashes.
Yeah. The ashes.
The ashes.
You're stopping. There you go. One more time. The ashes.
The ashes.
Mm,
The ashes.
The ears.
The ears.
Yes, yes, yes. So one again. With the ears
With the ears
off to the side.
off to the side.
Great job. Great job. Excellent.
Thank you, Coach.
You bet.
Yeah,
Question?
I think I always, almost a few years, I always have a problem with TH and all these links. And
Yeah.
because probably you know many Chinese, I'm not sure Korean, our English is very choppy. We try to speak word by word.
No, it's really special, unique with China. The people whose native language is Chinese have the hardest time linking. Yes. But we always master it.
I will trust you. I'll trust myself.
That's right. That's right. Great job. Questions, anybody?
Yes.
Yes, Mahmoud.
Can I ask? I have a question about 50 and 60.
Yes.
I think we can say 30, 40, 70, 80, 90. But when you come to 50 and 60, you can't say it with the flap T, right?
It's hard, isn't it?
And my proof, I have proof. My proof. You said the early 1960s, but when you come the last sentence, you said the early 70s.
Yeah. And I'll explain. You're right. Now, first of all, for you guys, I do want to keep the rule 50-60. Keep it a D. I do want to keep the rule. However, what Mahmoud said is true. Especially these two, it's actually kind of difficult to keep it D sound when we're saying fast. T is easier. And there's a reason. Does anybody see the reason?
It's difficult, I think.
All the consonants.
The preceding consonant, what about it?
So those T are followed by after consonants. It's tougher to pronounce flap T, flap D, flap T, like D.
You got the right idea. That's right. And I'm going to add a little bit more. They're not only these two consonants, but the F and the S. This is actually a KS, okay, KS. The F and the S are aspirated consonants. They're not vibrated consonants. Most vowels are vibrated, so D is easy. But when it's aspirated, so changing from an aspirated sound to a vibrated D is actually not easy. Changing from an aspirated S to a vibrated D is not easy, okay? That's why. And that's why when we talk about the word to, we know that it sounds like T or D. And the preceding consonant has a lot of influence on the T sound or the D sound. If this is an aspirated consonant, it's going to be a T. If it's a vibrated consonant, it's going to be a D. Now there is an exception. We have the word have to. Now if we keep it like this, this is vibrated, so it should be have to, but we never do that. What we do in daily English is we change it to have to, and we keep the T and we actually change the V to an F. So there are many rules that change and go back and forth. There's no rule that's perfect. But in general, an aspirated consonant, if a T follows, you should probably keep the T sound.
But I think you just found the rule. So if T is between vowels, it goes to D. In have to, because V goes to F, it's not between vowels, so it's okay.
No, that's right. That's right. Now, having said that, if we go to, for example, let's say the word with no consonants here, like yeah. So we got the word 80. So it's A and E, A-E, 80. So these are consonants, but they're silent consonants. We can ignore those. So like Sergey said, we have two vowels, therefore we can make a flat T, which sounds like a D, 80, 80. Yes, absolutely. So we can use that as a rule. But the question is, when we read something like this, Mahmoud, read this. This is I'm going to change this to the year.
The year 1500.
Wait. What's the difference?
Give me a small number. This is difficult.
No. Read this number.
1 point. $1,550.
Good. Read the next number. The same one, but with the reading style is different.
15,050.
1550.
1550.
Okay. That's how we read it. So the year. So like this right now, it's what? I was born in 1967, 1970, 1980, 1990, 1990. So you can really hear the T and the D. The problem is 50 and 60. I still recommend you try to keep it a D. 1550, 1660. Okay? And yeah, it's not going to be a perfect T or a D rather.
D.
Yeah, right. But compare 1660, 1660, 1660. Hopefully the 16 definitely sounds like a T, and the 60 hopefully sounds more like a D. I do want you to try and keep that, okay?
Okay.
Great observation though. Brilliant. Okay, Sergey has a good question here. So we got the word off to the side. So keep the keep the ears off to the side. I think that's what it was. Keep the ears off to the side. And the question is, it sounds like of to the side. It could. So the question is it off or is it kind of an of with a V sound? And my answer, Sergey, is it could, and maybe I said it that way. I wish I hadn't. I do think the vast majority of Americans are going to keep that F. So it's going to be an off to the, off to the, off to the, and probably keep the T, but of to the, definitely possible. I do think off to the is what you should say though. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So it's a good point here. Of to the. If somebody did keep the V, it's probably not going to be T. It's probably going to be D. Probably. And I can imagine somebody with a cold. Oh yeah, man. Keep the ears off to the side. Off to the side. So when people speak with a cold, it's almost always a D. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You bet. Great job, everybody. If you have any questions,
Thank you.
yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to finish up.
Yeah. And do you still have a DDM class today?
Yep, we've got a book club at 10, DDM Live at lunchtime, and again at 6 p.m. So we've got 2 more DDM Live classes coming up.
Okay. Yeah. I will try to join one of them.
While you're not barbecuing, I hope to see you.
We have rain here.
Ah, that's right, yeah. All right, I hope to see you guys in other Hangouts. Otherwise, have a super fantastic weekend. You guys did wonderful today. The flow was excellent. Very, very pleased. Great job, everybody.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, just the last question. How can I join the book club? So.
Send Santa Raisin. Send me an email. Send me an email right now, and I'll forward your email to Santa, and then Santa will send you the invitation. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
So, there you go. Yeah. So anybody who wants to join the book club at 10, send me an email, and then I will forward your email to Santa, and Santa will send out the invitations.
Okay. Great. Thank you. I love your classes. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.